just wanna let you know, behind the mirrors and all that smoke, promises and alibis, I don't believe, told me you would change my world, now I know what you are worth, gone and lost your hold on me, I don't believe, have me acting like.
Hello guys, welcome back to Being Mrs. Fraser. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. As you can see, we have a grocery haul for you. We are a family of 6, and so I purchased for an entire month. Now, I will say that we do live in Florida, so we do have access to a farmer's market year-round. I'm sorry if that's repetitive, especially if you're not new here. You guys know this. So you will see a little bit more produce than normal in today's video because I'm buying things that aren't really in season right now. That is one of the hard things for summer, where most states are producing tons of produce. However, here in Florida, the summertime is kind of our dormant month, if you will, except for when it comes to certain things like sweet potatoes and stuff like that. So anyway, I am going to be sharing, like I said, an entire month's worth of groceries for my family of 6. We have 4 kiddos, 3 of which are teenagers, and we have 2 athletes in the family. So we get quite a bit, I think, and then I do plan on sharing with you guys the prices. You guys seem to like having the prices with the grocery haul, and then I also am going to be sharing with you the meal plan for the entire month. So make sure you stick around to the end to see all that. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. Alrighty, so here is our BJ's order. We did pick up some hamburger here. I think we're still $4.79 a pound. And then I did pick up some Jimmy Dean's breakfast sausage. I do like to buy my meat in bulk. BJ's just has some of the better meat available in our area, so that's where I like to stock up. I picked up some Philadelphia cream cheese, some butter. I did pick up unsalted this go around. So many recipes call for unsalted and I never have it. So I just figured it's probably better just to keep unsalted, and if we need to add a little bit of extra salt to recipes, we can do so. I picked up some grapes. We got a mixture of red and green, some gala apples, some onions. We got some pepperonis and some beef franks. I also picked up some onion powder and garlic powder. And then, oop, that lid was off there. Some minced garlic. We have some eggs, of course. I did only pick up 1 case since the kids are back in school. We are not going through nearly as many as we were. I picked up some bread flour here. I hope you guys saw my last bread video. There was a lot of fun flavors in that video with the bread machine, so I hope you guys definitely check that out. Of course, we have some milk here. This expires on the 1st. That's literally tomorrow. That's actually really frustrating. Okay, so we need to drink a gallon of milk by tomorrow, and then we have one that'll last us for a week. I also picked up some Ziploc freezer bags. I use these to break down all the hamburger. As you saw, I buy a lot of it. This is about 20 pounds or so of hamburger, and so I break it down into about 2 pound, I guess about 2 pounds of meat per freezer bag. So we have 2 pounds basically per meal when I'm cooking. However, now that our kids are getting older with jobs, I'm probably not needing to make as much at mealtime because they're not usually here. So I might be breaking those down into 1 pound packages. Stay tuned because I'm not sure what we're going to do with that. Anyway, moving on, I picked up some potatoes. These potatoes are always so ginormous, you guys. They're just huge. Look at that. Craziness. So anyway, I also picked up some toilet paper and some chicken breasts. So it looks like the chicken breasts are still running about $2.69 a pound. And then I also picked up, there should be thighs under here. Yep, there are. So there are boneless, skinless thighs, and they are $2.89 a pound, which is kind of silly because I've never seen dark meat more expensive than white meat, but it is what it is. So anyway, another thing that I picked up that you don't see here, I also picked up a case of Mountain Dew, a case of Diet Pepsi, and a case of water. It's hurricane season, so every time I've been picking up groceries, I pick up a case of water. As a family of 6, I want to make sure that we have plenty of water on hand in case a hurricane does come and we aren't able to drink our water. So, and then I also picked up a case of oil because we just got back from North Carolina and we drove, and the hubby needs to change the oil in his truck, and buying it in bulk is probably the cheapest route to go with that. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this all put away so we can go pick up our Walmart order.
To know you got me.
So at BJ's grocery, and if you guys don't know, BJ's is very much like a Sam's or Costco. I actually prefer BJ's over Sam's and Costco because I don't have to pay extra to go at 8 o'clock in the morning, which I truly appreciate. It's closer to my house, and overall it's just a far less stressful of a store. Now, I don't know if all BJ's are like that or just the one local to me, but I absolutely love my BJ's store. All the produce is always fresh, and meat is always fresh, and the people are just so nice, and the store is clean, and all the things that I don't always find in like your Sam's and Costco. But anyway, so I spent my subtotal was actually $378.34. However, at BJ's you can use coupons, and so I had some clipless coupons, which saved me $7.62. Some regular coupons for that took $13.99 off of my total. Unfortunately, there were some things that I had to pay tax on. Of course, we don't pay tax on like regular food here in Florida. But like pre-made foods or like the toilet paper, the Ziploc bags, stuff like that, we do pay tax on. And I think our tax runs about 6.5%. You'll have to let me know what your guys' local percentage is. I know like back in Nebraska, I think it was like 7.5, depending on where you lived or where you're purchasing items from. And whatnot, but there is no tax on food in Nebraska unless it's pre-made. So unless you're buying like chicken from the deli counter or something like that, and then you're going to pay tax on that, if I remember correctly. But let me know what tax is where you guys are. I'm kind of curious. I know it like changes, and so it just kind of interests me to see what the different percentage of tax is. So anyway, the tax on my order was $6.50, giving me a grand total after the savings, adding the tax. My total was $363.23 at BJ's. So anyway, now let's go ahead and bring these Walmart groceries in. I do obviously have a lot of helpers to bring them in, which I'm very grateful for. This grocery haul is actually, you guys will be seeing this. We actually just got back from North Carolina, and so the fridge was definitely empty. It definitely needed a full restock, and so we're just kind of restocking everything and getting everything put back together. But this is the weekend that you're seeing this on. I take that back. This is the weekend. You guys are going to see this on a Monday morning, but this is the weekend before. And so this is our typical monthly haul that we typically do. I shop I think it's like 4.5 weeks or so that I shop at. So because my husband gets paid once a month, and so that's when we do our groceries. It just makes it easier that way, especially when I go through and meal plan everything, and then I just sit down, or I go through the cupboards and everything to see what we have after I sit down and write down all the ingredients of everything that I need. So, and then I'll just go through and order everything I need, and then I start asking the kids what they need. It never fails though. We always forget something, or something just gets left off because the stores don't have it, or whatever the case may be. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start the Walmart order here. I picked up some strawberries, some lunch meat here. We have Black Forest ham and turkey. I have some pepperoni, some salami. I also picked up some summer sausage and some different kinds of cheese. We have Colby Jack, we have pepper jack, and then we also have some provolone. I picked up some bananas and some cilantro. The cilantro is for the guinea pigs. Most of us in this household do not like cilantro. I think actually maybe my husband and my son are the only two that like cilantro in our house. So yeah. I picked up some original Velveeta and some Mexican Velveeta. I also picked up some black olives, some diced tomatoes. I got 2 cans of that. Some tomato sauce, some Rotel tomatoes, some canned pumpkin. Now this is the puree, not the pie filling. I also picked up some rosemary, some chipotle sauce, some mixed vegetables here. I also picked up a big thing of apple cider. I'm actually going to be doing some recipes with you guys. We're gonna have a full meal that's like appetizer, dessert, entree, and drink. We're going to do a pumpkin video and we're going to have an apple video. So definitely make sure you're subscribed and come back for that, but that's what the apple cider is for. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it in a smaller size, so we got a big old gallon of it. I also picked up some carrots here and some shells, pasta shells. That one got a little banged up there. I picked up some beef broth. We still have some chicken broth, but I did buy a couple of those as well. I like to make sure I always have broth on hand. I also picked up some celery, some Truvia brown sugar. This is what I use in my coffee every morning instead of regular brown sugar. I also picked up some Ritz crackers, some orzo pasta. I'm excited. I'll be sharing a meal with you guys using this pasta here soon in probably a couple videos. I'm not really sure. Can't remember how far out we're using this, but I'm going to be sharing a yummy chicken recipe with you guys. It's another one-pot meal. I also picked up some refried beans, some broccoli cheddar and broccoli rice-a-roni, some here we go, sweetened condensed milk. I use these to make my coffee creamer. I picked up some black beans, some pinto beans, some barbecue lays. Did I say Fritos already? Some cheddar and sour cream ruffles. I also picked up some of the Dots Buffalo pretzels. I have not had these ones yet. The other ones are absolutely delicious. I think our favorite is either like the Parmesan or they have like a cinnamon sugar one too. So I'm super excited to try the Buffalo ones. I also picked up some Uncle Ben's spicy Mexican style rice. This rice is so easy to make and it is delicious and easy. I also picked up some lime. Nope, these are not limes, these are lemons. I picked up some chicken bouillon powder, some gel for my son, a deodorant for one of my daughters, and then I can't remember, let's see. I also picked up a case of Dr. Pepper. Ooh, I think that's it. Oh, and then cat litter. I think cat litter is also on this order. So anyway, that's going to be it for the Walmart order. Let's get it put away. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys the price for both orders and then the meal plan, and then again you're gonna make sure you want to come back because the meals we have planned this week I am sharing, or not this week, this month I am sharing with you guys, and I can't wait to share those videos with you guys. I think they will be super fun. Some of you have given me some of the ideas for these videos and for these different meals, and so I'm just super excited to create them and share them with you guys to hopefully give you guys some ideas for this fall season. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this stuff put away because some of it is cold.
Now for the total, we spent a total of $222.23. I did notice that both totals had 23 cents on the end, so I'm like, okay, what do I need to do with this number 23? No, I'm just joking, but we did have $3 in tax on this total. So the original before tax was $219.23. We did have $3.74 in savings, so there's that from Walmart. And then let me go ahead and tell you kind of the meal plan for the month, what we have going on. Of course, this is a Tammy household, so we have tacos, regular beef tacos, sloppy joes and chips, chicken quesadilla, excuse me, pizzas or calzones, subs, breakfast sandwiches, chipotle bowls, lemon pepper chicken, pancakes and waffles. I do plan on doing a football party. I am going to be filming that, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. I also have a full pumpkin dinner and a full apple dinner that I cannot wait to share with you guys. It'll have appetizer, entree, dessert, and maybe a drink. And then my youngest daughter's birthday is in September. Also Frito pie, chili dogs with mac and cheese, a chicken pot pie orzo, and shepherd's pie. So I do plan on sharing that orzo, I don't know how to say it, video or recipe with you guys. But anyway, I hope you all stay happy, healthy, and safe. And we'll see you in the next one. So don't forget to subscribe. Bye, guys.